Well, hello, girls. It is Wednesday night, and we are thinking about Halloween makeup, and I wanted to do something cute. So this is an a-doe-rable fawn deer look. I haven't finished it. I'm going to do this side for you. So I have a mirror here, but I'm going to tell you how it goes. So tonight, we're just going to finish off my adorable look. We are going to play a game. My moderator, my dear sister, has got a game for us. And when we get started, which hopefully will be soon, she will put the game online because I won't see any comments. I won't look at anything because I'm going to be finishing makeup. So far, I see there's 2 people on. So I know one is our moderator, Joanna, my sister. So if you love my little doe makeup look, I'm going to show you how you can do that. Now, I think these doe spots, these fawn spots are a little too small. So I'm going to do this side bigger, but I'm going to show you how it goes from there. So let us see. Oh, Elaine is on. Yay, Elaine. So we'll wait just a second more. Elaine, thank you so much for wanting to do the bingo. We're going to do bingo next week. We're really going to push that bingo for next week. I think this week, with everything happening in the world and in our world and in our USA world, it's probably a challenging week for everybody. Hurricanes, fires, voting, pandemic, everything. It's sad. But you know what? I'm here tonight to bring you some joy and to make you smile. So this little doe look is actually something that Mary Kay put out, and I put this, how I learned to do it, I put it on the besties. So you can go look. That girl who's modeling it is a whole lot younger than I am and a whole lot cuter than I am. But I followed her look, and so here I am. Please note my little budding antlers because I'm just a little fawn. So these are my budding antlers, and I ran through the forest and I gathered some twigs with me. But I think you have to have a little bit longer hair to get these budding antlers. But see how my hair is just growing in on my antlers. What do they call it? There's a name for that. There's a name for that fuzz that grows in on antlers. So they are my antlers. So we're going to get started. So how I did this is I started with my regular foundation, and I just put a light coat of foundation. I haven't powdered anything. And then I put a coat of about 3 shades, actually about 5 shades lighter foundation all over the center of my face to give me some luminous. You can see it more here to give me like a whiter center. Then I took, you know me and concealer, I love my concealers. So then I took a concealer in about 3 shades darker. Now this is called light bronze. If your skin is dark, you can go deep bronze. And if you have ebony skin, you actually just would do as dark as you want because you're not going to do a whole lot. What I would do with ebony skin is I'd take a much lighter foundation and do the center of the face like a heart, and then just keep the dark above. But for those of us who need darkening, this is called light bronze. Of course, if you're watching and you don't have light bronze concealers, could probably go to wherever store sells makeup and do something similar. I just want to tell you how we work it. So I did the concealer, and it didn't have to be perfect. So I just took it all over. I did it just, I have to make sure I'm doing the right side. I kind of just swept it all over. And then I took a flat brush and I just blended it, and I blended it. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, I didn't get it up into my hairline, but it's just for camera tonight. So I blended it all in, and then I let that dry down. So that's what I did. And then what I did is I took just what the video said. I did my brows, of course, and then I took a burnished bronze, which is this shade in my palette, this one, burnished bronze. And I did burnished bronze all over the lid, right up above my crease. And then I took crystalline, which is a shimmery white. Actually, I didn't for this because I knew I'd be on camera. I took a matte white color here, this one, and I did it above, below the brows, just to accent the eyes more. Then I took my gel eyeliner. I love the gel eyeliner. I find it easier to use than liquid, but, this is the brush I used with it. This is a great brush to use a gel eyeliner. And this is the exact brush I use. It might be still a little like clumpy from the gel eyeliner, but this brush I used, and I did the gel eyeliner right from the middle all the way out to make a doe eye, not a cat eye, a doe eye. So I did my doe eye. I did not take the gel eyeliner under here. What I did is I took a Hot Fudge eyeshadow, and that one is this color, Hot Fudge eyeshadow. There's my burnished bronze, and there's my Hot Fudge eyeshadow. And same brush, I went underneath all the way in, and then I actually put it over top of the gel to make sure it's set. Then I took my crystalline, the one I was telling you about before, the shimmery one, the crystalline, and I put it on the inside corners of both eyes, and I actually brought it down a little bit here because, you know, a fawn will have fair and the dark, and then I brought the darker concealer down here. Before we finish, I'm going to actually give myself a little doe nose. So that's what I do with the eyes. Then, of course, I did mascara. I actually have on false eyelashes. They're rather cute. I think I'd like to wear them more often. I don't know if you can see them, but they really look, they're longer than they should be, but that's good because that's how they work to there. So now my eyes were done. I've done all my eyes, brows, eyes, and then I started doing my my doe spots, because you know fawns have those spots so they can camouflage, because in the brush they're dappled from the sun. So they have these doe spots. So now what I did is I took, of course, I did my brows with my brow tint. What I did is I took my concealer in the lightest color. This is called light ivory. I don't wear light ivory. This is my lightest concealer. And I made the doe spots. I think I made them a little too small. So for this side, it kind of looks like a leopard spots. But so for this side, I'm going to see if I can make them deeper. I did have to pat it down a little bit with a tissue, and I don't think I brought a tissue in with me, so I'm going to have to be careful. So I do have a mirror here, so I'm going to work on this. So I think I'm going to take extra off here, and I'm going to make those spots. So let's see if we can do it up here. I'm going to make them bigger. I'm going to get it all over. I think these doe spots might be better. I don't really want to get them in my hair, if I can help it. So these are doe spots. I think that's better. And you notice here I did them all down my neck too. I'm going to see, I didn't really want to get it all over my clothes, but I'm going to try here. And I'm going to keep on going. I think those are better. I'm going to go down my neck. I didn't really want to wash my hair tonight. And if you were doing a costume, you could probably do the back of your hands. I mean, wear a long sleeve something and do all the back of your hands and up to your wrist. So now I've got them on, those doe spots. What I'm going to do is I took a little Kleenex and I patted them out a little bit because the concealer is very damp. But then what I did is I took a brush and I did the crystalline, this shiny one, and I went over them to set them, like so. And of course, they don't even have to be perfect because none of the dapple spots are. So here we go. While I'm doing this, I think my moderator has a game for us. I think. I don't know because I'm not looking at any comments. I'm going to put a few extra here too because these look a tad like I got smallpox or something. Let's see. It's very wet, so I'm just patting it down because I forgot to bring my tissue in. Okay, so can you see it's down my neck. These are very fresh, so these are very shiny. If I were you, I would then take a tissue and just blend it down a little bit, but let's do these. These stand out way more because I've left the concealer wet. So, but there are my doe spots. So now I am the little fawn doe. So again, I put the crystalline here and I darkened my nose. Then you want to use a fairly neutral lipstick, but a little bit pinkish. So I used rosewood. You could use any kind of light pink, but I use rosewood because it's kind of close to my lip color. And it's not red, it's not neutral, it's just, well, it is a neutral, but it's a rosewood. So here's my doe. Now again, if you were doing costume, you could do it all down your neck. I just wanted to wear, I was trying to find like a doe type shirt, but the only thing I have is a lion print. I didn't think that would work, but you could do the back of your hands if you were doing a full costume. Of course, I did my hair and I did my little budding antlers and I pulled my hair back and I got a whole mess of hairspray in it. So then now the other thing we've got to do is we've only been about 10 minutes. So Joanna, are we doing a game and how's that working? And do we need we keep on going? I'll just keep on going. So now to finish off the look, we want to do the nose. Now, I wasn't sure about this. I've never drawn in a little nose before. So I started outlining it before I got on camera because I didn't know how it was going to work. So while I'm doing the nose, you can play a game. Just a thought. So I'm going to be using, okay, game is done already. Wow. All right, so I'm going to be using a dark brown. You could use a black, but I was going to use a dark brown. I think you should do it before you do lips because I'm trying to put my finger on my lips to balance my face. So here we go. This is going to be interesting. I'm just letting you know. Because first of all, I don't have my glasses on. Okay. Oh, it's coming together. By the way, girls, this video is also on the Besties site, so it can tell you exactly what to do, but I decided I was going to do it for you because she's like 15 years old and I'm not. So I just thought I wonder how it would look on somebody who's not 15. So here it is. Of course, if you have a 15-year-old and she wants to do this for Halloween, that would be awesome. I'm not a lover of ghosts and goblins and witches and warlocks, so this would be my go-to look. Except I don't have a Halloween party, so I'm good. I don't think anybody has a Halloween party this year. All right, so I'm going to keep on with the nose. It could be higher, I think. This will be fun taking it all off. And it says in the video to bring it all the way down to the lip. I think I need it higher. Okay. Oh, we definitely need more nose. This has been a work in progress because just because. Right. How are we doing? So here's my little doe face. All right. Are there any questions so far? Are there any questions so far? A question could be, how am I going to get this all off? Well, thank goodness I have Mary Kay cleansers and oil-free eye makeup remover and great products to wash my brushes. So here is the little doe face look. So I'm going to look at my phone and see if there are any questions so far. No questions. So I know we weren't going to do bingo tonight, but we'll work on that next week. It's still going to be bingo for a cause, but I thought this would be a cute little thing for Halloween. Is anybody doing anything for Halloween this year? I know it's hard. Maybe, you know what? We could do a Zoom Halloween party and do Zoom, like costume party and see who wins, because this would be so cute. If you and your friends wanted to do a Zoom Halloween party, this would be cute. You could do some great little makeup looks with Zoom Halloween party. So I just thought I'd show you that. I didn't want to do, let's see, Keisha's on. I didn't want to do the whole thing in front of you because I wasn't sure how it was going to work, and I didn't know how much time I'd have to put it all on, and then if I messed up, I would have messed up. But it's come out quite well, I think. I think the nose needs more. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. So that was it. That was my little Halloween show tonight. Halloween a-doe-rable look. And if anybody has any looks that they want to do and send me pictures, I would love to see them. But this is super easy because you just need, again, your foundation color, then a 2 to 3 shades lighter color for the center of the face. Then to make it stand out, you're going to take a deeper concealer and do all around here and blend it in. I like to blend it with a brush. And then you leave that to dry down. Then you're going to do the dots last. Then you do your eyebrows, you do your eyes, you bring out the doe line all the way. And then underneath, I did the gel for the top. I just did the eye color, the Chroma Fusion eye color for the bottom. I used this brush for the gel. I love this brush. This has got a great point on the brush. Then I took my, I'll do lipstick last. Then I did, well, you could do the nose next. You could really draw in the nose next. But then I took my light concealer. I made my dots. And then I took my crystalline and I put it over my dots, my 4 dots. And then I did this here. I did all the crystalline down here. I darkened the nose a little bit. I drew in the nose. I put on my lips. I went down my neck. And then, as I say, if you're wearing a costume, you could do your hands too. But this is my doe look, my little antlers growing. And does anybody know the name of that little tiny fur that the deer grow and they shed? There's a name for it. There's a name, and I should know it, but I don't. That could be a good question, but I don't know the answer. So we'd have to look. You'd have to ask somebody who knows about deer and anything. But there is a name for the little tiny fuzz that's on the antlers when they regrow, and they're full of blood and everything. They just really grow. Velvet. Somebody put the velvet. That's the deer velvet. So here's my deer velvet growing. Oh, that's so good. Thank you for telling me, deer velvet. So now we know. So now we know. Okay, I still think this nose could be some more. I think I could do bigger nose, bigger dark, up and up. Okay, that's getting better. All right, I think that's it, guys. It's only 20 minutes tonight, but I think it's kind of cute. And I hope you had as much fun as I did. All right, watch the video. It's below. It'll be below this. We're live now, but this will be on the Besties website, and the same video with a much younger girl is on the website. So if you're thinking about doing something for Halloween and you want to do a Zoom party where everybody just puts on a face, here's yours. Okay, have a good evening. It was great to see you. Thank you for joining me. I don't want to go wash it off now, but thanks so much. Have a great evening. Have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you next week. Bye.